For decades, Augusta National Golf Club stood as one of the most tradition-bound institutions in sports. Since its founding, the club has been synonymous with exclusivity, prestige, and a deep-rooted commitment to preserving its customs. Among those traditions was a long-standing policy of all-male membership, a practice that reflected the broader norms of its time. Founders like Clifford Roberts and Bobby Jones had once envisioned expanding the club with a second course specifically for women, but that idea never materialized due to insufficient membership growth. For years, the absence of women in key roles at Augusta remained a defining feature of the club's identity. It wasn't until 2012 that Augusta National began to shift its stance in a meaningful way. That year marked a historic breakthrough when two prominent women, Condoleezza Rice and Darla Moore, were admitted as the club's first female members. This milestone signaled a turning point, not only for Augusta but also for the broader culture of golf. The momentum continued in 2019 with the introduction of the Augusta National Women's Amateur, a tournament designed to spotlight the world's top female amateur golfers. These developments opened doors that had long been closed, setting the stage for women to play increasingly visible and influential roles at one of golf's most iconic venues. Against this evolving backdrop, Amanda Balionis has emerged as a key figure in the modern era of Augusta. Her journey represents not only personal achievement but also the broader transformation of the sport. Balionis has steadily built her reputation as one of the most respected broadcasters in golf, and her contributions at Augusta have been nothing short of groundbreaking. Notably, she became the second woman to be part of CBS's Core Masters broadcast team and the first to co-host The Late Show inside the legendary Butler cabin, a setting steeped in tradition and prestige. Sharing that role with Ian Baker Finch for 3 consecutive years, Balionis carved out a place for herself in a space historically dominated by men. Her reaction to these milestones reflects both pride and humility. Ahead of the Masters, she expressed how meaningful it was to be part of such a significant moment, particularly during a week that highlights the contributions of women in golf. A video compiled by Claire Rogers showcased the many women who have made history at Augusta, and Balionis' response underscored her awareness of being part of something larger than herself. For her, it wasn't just about personal success, it was about contributing to a legacy that continues to evolve. Since first covering the Masters in 2018, Balionis has been a consistent presence at Augusta, conducting interviews and delivering insights from one of the most high-pressure environments in sports broadcasting. Over the course of 8 years, she has demonstrated not only professionalism but also an ability to connect with players on a deeply human level. The Masters is known for its intensity, where every word spoken on air is scrutinized and even minor missteps can have significant consequences. Yet Balionis has navigated this landscape with confidence and authenticity. She has often spoken about the unique pressure that comes with covering the Masters, describing it as a great pressure rooted in passion and respect for the game. For Balionis and her colleagues, being part of the Masters broadcast team is a privilege that few experience, and it's one they approach with a deep sense of responsibility. This mindset has helped her excel in a role where composure, insight, and empathy are equally important. One of the defining moments of her career came during the 2020 Masters, when Dustin Johnson secured his victory. Known for his calm and composed demeanor, Johnson surprised many when he became visibly emotional during his post-win interview with Balionis on the 18th green. The moment resonated with fans around the world, offering a rare glimpse into the emotional depth behind a champion's triumph. Reflecting on that experience, Balionis described it as a powerful reminder of the magic of Augusta, a place where even the most reserved athletes can't help but reveal their true selves after achieving their dreams. Balionis' ability to create such moments is a testament to her skill as an interviewer. She has earned the trust of players, who often feel comfortable opening up to her in ways they might not with others. At the same time, fans have come to appreciate her authenticity and professionalism, making her one of the most recognizable faces in golf broadcasting today. Her journey to this point has been marked by steady growth and determination. After a brief stint with Callaway Golf, she joined CBS as a part-time golf reporter in 2017. Over time, her role expanded to include coverage of other sports, including the NFL, before she eventually returned to golf full-time. Today, she stands as a central figure in CBS's golf coverage, embodying the network's commitment to excellence. Industry professionals have also recognized her contributions. Lance Barrow once highlighted that her selection was based not on fulfilling a diversity quota but on being the best candidate for the job. This sentiment reflects a broader shift within the industry, where merit and talent are increasingly taking precedence over outdated biases. Balionis' story is part of a larger narrative about the growing influence of women in golf. Figures like Dottie Pepper have played a pivotal role in paving the way. Pepper, a highly accomplished player with 17 LPGA Tour victories and 2 major championships, transitioned into broadcasting after retiring in 2004. When she joined CBS in 2015, she entered a field where female voices were still relatively rare. Her impact was immediate and profound. Pepper became the first woman to serve as an on-course commentator at the Masters and later broke another barrier by becoming the first female walking reporter inside the ropes. These achievements not only elevated her own career but also helped redefine what was possible for women in golf media. Her presence has become a staple of Masters coverage, contributing to some of the tournament's most memorable moments, including those involving top players like Rory McIlroy. Beyond broadcasting, female golfers have also made history on the course itself, particularly through the Augusta National Women's Amateur. In 2019, Jennifer Kupcho captured the inaugural title with a remarkable performance, finishing strong with an impressive closing stretch. Her victory set the tone for future editions of the tournament, demonstrating the high level of competition and talent among women golfers. The following years continued to showcase global excellence. In 2021, Tsubasa Kajitani became the first international champion and the first player from Japan to win the event, highlighting the tournament's growing international appeal. More recently, Carla Bernat-Escuder raised the bar even further by setting a new scoring record, finishing at 12 under par. Each of these achievements represents a step forward, not just for the individuals involved but for the sport as a whole. Together, these stories illustrate the collective impact of women in reshaping golf's history. What once seemed like isolated milestones are now part of a broader movement toward inclusivity and representation. The contributions of broadcasters, players, and trailblazers have helped transform Augusta from a symbol of exclusivity into a stage where diverse voices and talents can shine. In this context, Amanda Balionis' accomplishments take on even greater significance. Her presence at Augusta is not just a personal triumph, it's a reflection of how far the sport has come and how much potential lies ahead. As she continues to break barriers and set new standards, she inspires a new generation of women who aspire to make their mark in golf, whether on the course or behind the microphone. Ultimately, the evolution of Augusta National tells a powerful story about change, resilience, and progress. While tradition remains at the heart of the club, its willingness to embrace new perspectives has enriched the game in meaningful ways. And as figures like Amanda Balionis continue to thrive, they ensure that the legacy of Augusta will be defined not only by its past but also by its future.